Thank you for being on the show today, Chris.
It's a pleasure to be here, Paul. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Set the scene for us, seller versus vendor.
Seller Central is essentially the marketplace model of Amazon, and Vendor Central is when you wholesale to Amazon. The main difference is who owns the product. In Seller Central, you own the product through and through, from start to finish. It's yours. Whether you fulfill it or Amazon fulfills it through FBA, it's still your product. With Vendor Central, it's a classic retail or wholesale relationship where you are selling the product to Amazon and then they are retailing it themselves.
You're actually super passionate about operation. Why are you so passionate about it?
It's just my favorite topic. Operational challenges for me is really like the nuts and bolts of actually delivering those sales. And my joy and my job is to try and help these people not to hate Amazon so much, make it a channel which you can scale and grow. And often, you'll have an account which is like 100K, let's grow it to 500K. But you also have to consider, what does that mean for you in the back office? What does that mean for your teams and so on? And that's what we get to do. I really like that kind of stuff.
What are chargebacks? What are they, Chris, and what are the different types?
Chargebacks are essentially a catch-all term for any kind of non-compliance when it comes to Amazon. So that can be from order management, shipment management, packaging, invoicing, anything where you deviate from their standards in any kind of way, Amazon will charge you for it. There is no kind of one-size-fits-all fix for all chargebacks because you have to go into each one, identify the cause of it, work through with your teams what's causing it, and do the best things that you can to ameliorate and mitigate those issues. But they're the ones that we are mainly focused on. So PO on-time accuracy, middle at the top, and ASN accuracy, bottom middle, and cast information compliance are some of the big ones.
How does labeling relate to some of those charges we were just talking about?
There are two main reasons. So there's the process aspect of it, to do with actually how the items are packed, how the picking is done, how the boxes are created. And then there's a technical aspect to do with whether or not using the Amazon labels, that could be AMZNCC labels, or if you're using SSCC license plate receipt labels. Efficient receive, essentially it's the ability for Amazon to scan the outside of the box. So when they can scan the outside of the box, that's called efficient receive. And when they have to open it up and lift it out, that's called each receive. Switching to SSCCs, implementing EDI has really helped transform the inbound receive rate of that particular company.
What about GTINs? Can we talk about GTINs receiving as well? Where does that fit in?
There are three main options that companies have. They have AMZNCC, SSCC, and GTIN receive. GTIN receive is mainly suitable for food and drink vendors. The number one big main benefit of GTIN receive is you don't need to attach carton labels to each carton, but you only label up the pallet. It's very not good for anything where you have a mixed carton.
How do warehouse processes impact the topic that we've been talking about?
So if you've got your own warehouse, I would really recommend going through, how does our process work? Is there any way we could be improving this? Is there any place in which this could be causing a problem that we could maybe look at changing the process and fixing?
What are some of the indicators that you look at, or some of the data that you look at to quickly form a view, whether there's leakage or pick and pack issues on the vendor side?
The first thing obviously is just talking with people. Like I like to chat to, there's usually like an Amazon account manager, there's someone who does the orders, there's someone who does the shipments, someone in the warehouse. Just have a quick chat. Hi, are you enjoying it? Is it going well? What do you think about it? Then the chargeback dashboard is your number one place to go, and then also your operational shortages and issues there. So you want to be looking at particularly purchase order on-time accuracy, parcel information compliance, and then the levels of shortage claims. So it's a bit of a discussion with people, and then it's just looking at raw data and raw numbers and trying to understand, okay, actually, how big of a business priority is this for you? One of the other really big chargebacks that people have is purchase order on-time accuracy. One of those chargeback types is the down confirmation charge. So any kind of process that you have where it's taking the orders and then readjusting them at a later date, and if you're doing that too late, or it's being managed inefficiently, or someone goes on holiday and all of a sudden, they're on vacation, so guess what? Something got forgotten about. It's a £10,000 order that didn't get cancelled, but we knew it had to be cancelled. Guess what? You're now being charged 3% of that £10,000 to, because of just an admin hiccup. So you can have systems that can help you keep track of your orders. You can have an ERP system probably with how orders are progressing through the flow chart and through the journey. And you can also have a system to make sure that orders get cancelled off, or they get rejected, or they get something done with them, because that can be reducing the orders. What I work through with people is this flow chart, saying the order's being raised, it's being accepted, confirmed, who allocated the stock, who did the pick, when was the items packed, how were they done, when were the labels printed, when was the shipment made, when was the invoice made.
What sort of issues do you typically see after, that first 12 months, and what are the areas for improvement?
Usually around the 12-month mark, like you're saying, you've started, you've launched in, okay, it's going to be a 6-figure, it's going to be a 7-figure business for us. We've really got a great opportunity. As it starts to grow, things start to creak a little bit. We've got to hire more people, we've got to take on more people in the warehouse. Oh, it's Christmas, so wholesale market, that's kind of September, October, November is when you really start to experience that. One of the things we've developed for people is this little dashboard. This is one of our latest things which just come out. Essentially, it looks at which items you've got coming up next in orders that are due very soon, and helps identify which ones are at risk of having a chargeback associated with them. So you can take action now to prevent that chargeback from occurring. So this is one of the cool features coming out which you can help to do. This isn't native to Amazon, this is actually run through our platform, but it helps to identify which orders are about to have down confirmation chargebacks, which ones you should prioritize, and then which ones you can do next.
What is the best way to get in touch with you?
Do feel free to send me a message. That's my email on screen there, chris@khoocommerce.com. Or you can go to our website, I've got a phone number on there, just give me a call. We're based in the UK, so if you're calling from abroad, just make sure you add +44 at the front. LinkedIn's also good, ping me a message there. More than happy to help anyone if they've got particular questions on this topic.